Okay, so remember the forgotten girl? Remember the warning? Remember anything? I'll tell you the warning again because that's pretty important. If you get scared easily, do not watch this video. If you have nightmares, do not watch this video. Now let's get started. I'll redo the last sentence so you can catch up. These questions and thoughts of himself, Daddy, Mama, and even Saja sitting around the dinner table filled his mind and carried him off to sleep. Now, next page is Chapter 3. Whoop, 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 whoop. Chapter 3. Okay, let's go. Iris! She jumped straight up, her limbs and reflexes working together again. So fast, her head spun. The girl was gone, and she was looking into the concerned face of her mom. "Did you have another nightmare?" she asked, glancing at the nightlight and back at Iris. Yes, she admitted, looking around the sun-ditched room. She'd thought she'd seen a girl looking at her through the window last night. That wasn't even possible. Her room was on the second story. It was just another one of her dreams. Everything looked exactly the same as it did when she went to bed the night before. As she expect, for the window was open. How? How was the window open? Her pajamas were soaked with sweat, but she was shivering. Her heart was pounding again. I must have opened it last night for fresh air, Iris thought. That had to be what happened. "You look like you saw a ghost," Mama said to her. "And you put your nightlight on. You haven't needed that for a few days." Mama's eyes wandered around her room until she saw Iris's tablet laying on her nightstand. "I told you about watching videos on your tablet so close to bedtime. Come on, Daniel's already downstairs." "I'll be right down," Iris said, and her mom turned and left. Iris glanced over to the window again. No one. "What time is it? Pancake time? What time is it? Pancake time?" Mr. Rose did his usual Sunday morning call and respond for his usual Sunday morning banana pancakes. Iris loved every bite of it, though she could always count on herself, her mother, Fanchett, Daniel, and even sometimes his mom and Saja to sit around the table on Saturday morning to a big breakfast made by Daddy. Banana pancakes, bacon eggs, and biscuits. Wait, I'm going to go back to this page. Let's see. Okay, I said Saturday. I said Sunday. It said Saturday. So just, Mr. Rose did his usual Saturday morning call and respond for his usual Saturday morning banana pancakes. Iris loved every bite. Okay, so no. Bacon, eggs, and biscuits. His only rule was that they weren't allowed to eat unless they did the pancake time song. Vincent accepted to make a beat on the table with her hands as Daddy came out of the kitchen, dancing and carrying stacks of pancakes. Iris joined Vincent in making a beat. But instead of playing off Vincent's rhythm, Iris accidentally banged the edge of the fork and sent it flying into the floor. She felt off this morning. She was still jumpy from the nightmare. She often had bad dreams, but last night was more. I don't know that word, so I'm going to spell it. V-I-V-I-D. V-I-V. Ma'am? Vivid. Okay. Vivid. That was my mommy talking. So where was I? I'm gonna lay down if that's okay. My back is getting tired. Okay. I'll just read from here. Vivid. Vivid than ever before. Last night, her thoughts kept bringing her back to the grave marker they'd uncovered. She didn't understand why she was so affected by it. In the town of Esau, there were graveyards, marked and unmarked, everywhere, in the churchyards and in the long stretches of land separating some of the biggest houses. She and Daniel visited his father's grave site regularly. It was always somber but peaceful. The grave marker they saw last night was different. It had made Iris feel very strange and uneasy. Her stomach was swirling. She didn't even feel hungry. Mr. Rose placed a plate full of food in front of Iris with a clatter, pulling her out of her thoughts. A little yelp escaped her mouth. Iris is afraid of pancakes, Vincent said, laughing. Why are you so jumpy, baby girl? Her daddy asked her daddy. I know my pancakes are scary good, but I'm just I'm just nervous about the new Okay, I don't know that word. So COMBINATION. I'm teaching a step practice next week. That's all, Iris said, trying to avoid her mom's gaze. It's kind of hard how can the captain be so nervous? Vincent said, stuffing a big piece of pancake into her mouth, pointing her fork at Iris. You have to be the bravest, scaredy cat. I'm not scared of anything. Iris frowned, cutting into her own pancakes. She felt her mom looking at her. Iris didn't need her saying anything and letting Vincent know that her big sister still needed to use a nightlight. You'll be fine, but you need to eat, her mom said. You'll think a lot better with a full stomach. You too, Daniel. You've barely touched your pancakes. Eat up, Mr. Rose said. Daniel obeyed and picked up his fork, loading a fluffy piece of pancake into his mouth. I'm sorry, but we are out of time. I know I turned the page, which I normally do not do that, but I needed to finish the sentence. So, bye guys, and come back today, because we'll be reading a little bit more today.